Hey everyone, it's me diybyruffa and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are safe and doing well at your home. For today's video, I'm going to share to you how to make your own DIY wrapped around dress inspired by Pinterest. I just love seeing lovely dresses there and decided to make one. Anyway, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So without further ado, let's get started. I will use this lovely red cotton cloth with white detailed flowers on it. The quality of this cloth is really amazing yet affordable because I got this only for 190 pesos or for almost $4. Using a dress I own, I trace the shape onto the paper and make sure to add a seam allowance. I just decided to make a paper pattern to make sure I've gathered enough cloth and exact measurement for my dress before cutting it onto the actual cloth. Then draw the diagonal line from the shoulder side going to the waist side. I'm using an orange marker pen to finalize my pattern. So this is a front face pattern for the upper part of the dress. I'll just turn it over and trace it again. Working on the skirt pattern, just do the same process. I put all the measurements I use in case you want to know. Take note that we need to cut 2 layers of these on the actual cloth. I suggest to add extra seam allowance so that if ever you made mistakes, you can adjust it. Now I'm creating another layer for my skirt. I used the first pattern, folded the edge thrice, creating a simple curve. Then trace and cut. Done making all the patterns, afterwards proceed on to cutting the cloth. I'm taping it to avoid cloth movements and so that I can achieve a perfect cuts. Here are all the upper pieces. I'm putting it all together to see how it looks like and making sure all of it are proportioned. Anyway, there might be adjustment later after sewing it. Working on the upper part, I will pin it all together leaving the left side open because I'm gonna put the zipper there later. Take note that I'm always working on the wrong side of the cloth. Then proceed to sewing. I prefer folding the edge twice then sew it. Anyway, I'm using top stitch in my whole sewing process. So this is how it looks like on my first stitch. Since this is on the shoulder side, I will sew it again to make it look more better, like in a professional way. And this is the result after the second stitch. I like doing this process because it makes the inside and outside stitch neat and clean. Take note that I'm doing this double stitch process on the shoulder side only, and the rest is folding it twice and stitch so that the thread won't be seen on the right side of the dress. Afterwards, Just make sure to fit in and mark all the adjustments if possible. So in my case, I need to put a little bit of shape on the neckline and arm line, then cut by following the marking. Now I'm folding the edges twice, passing through the neckline and the other side. I iron and pin it to hold the folds, then proceed to sewing. Here it looks like. I will put this aside and go back to it later. Working on the skirt, I will flat lay the first layer to its right face of the cloth, then the second and the third layer on the wrong face of the cloth. Now I'm pinning it all together, but I will permanently hem the second and the third layer on its left side, also permanently hem the first and the third layer on its right side. I'm just doing the same sewing process, just fold it twice and then hem. So this is the result. As you can see, I didn't totally hem the left side all together because I'm gonna put the zipper later together with the top. I'm turning the cloth inside out because I want to see how it looks like when I wear it. Now I'm ready to attach the top and the skirt all together. As you can see, I prefer putting the back part first, making sure the stitch line in both sides are connected. So I just decided to hem it right away and attach the rest of the sides together without attaching the second layer of the skirt. On the front face of the dress, I need to attach first the left part of the top because it should be aligned with the second layer of the skirt so that I can achieve the wraparound look. I changed using safety pins here because I need to fit in the dress again and do all the markings for the adjustments. So for those who are watching, I advise you to use safety pins for safety purposes. I'm just finalizing all the markings here and proceed to trimming the excess of the cloth. Then do the hemming following the same process. I'm putting extra cloth on this part for the zipper. Like what I've said from the start, that it is really important to add extra seam allowance so that no need to do this one. Anyway, I'm using a secret zipper and it was my first time to stitch it, so I suggest to temporarily freehand sew before proceeding to the machine. It was a bit difficult at first, but after doing some research on YouTube on how to properly do it, I achieved what I wanted. I will just hem all the edges of the skirt following the same process. Now I will show you how to make the sleeves. In making the pattern, I use the dress and trace the arm line. Next, I will draw a diagonal line measuring 4 inches wide from the upper part of the arm line going to the opposite side. Then draw a simple curve going to the bottom part. I added 1 inch for the seam allowance. I'm folding the cloth into half and then trace the pattern and cut. I'm gonna fold this edge twice, and it is more easier to start folding on the middle so that the flow of the cloth will follow. I'm marking the sleeves where I can exactly connect both sides. This is 1 inch from the edge. After pinning, I hem it once. Afterwards, proceed on to folding it twice and hem it again. For the tie, I cut 2 pieces of cloth using the ruler as my pattern. Connect both sides, fold it once, and sew it. Reverse it using a safety pin, then stitch the ends of the tie and make another one. And for the last step, I will attach each tie on the waist side. Now I can finally say I'm done with my DIY dress. It was my first time to make my own dress, and I think it was not that bad as a first timer. I love the outcome because I can use it and it perfectly fits on me. I also enjoy the learning progress while making this dress, and I'm really happy with the result. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you can follow each procedure, and I'm looking forward to see your own piece. So let me know by tagging me, and see you on my next video tutorial.